What's up, guys? My name is Danny Trevino, and welcome to Eat Austin Eat. Right behind me, Austin, Texas, one of the most fun and awesome places in the world, with tons and tons of food places popping up left and right. I know a lot of me and my friends have the conversation of where should we go eat tonight, or today, or whatever. No one can ever really make up their mind. So that's what we're here to do, to help you guys find a place to eat. Now, our first stop is Eldorado Cafe. Our chef Joel is a veteran of the restaurant business right here in Austin, Texas. He's worked at over 30 different places throughout his career, and he was inspired by all the line cooks and chefs that he worked with. Now, a couple of years ago, him and his wife Joanna actually opened up Eldorado Cafe, and it's a Mexican-inspired comfort food place. You guys gotta check it out.
I saw the movie Chef and got really inspired because it was a story about a chef that wasn't allowed to cook his own food. And I'd realized that it had been years since I created dishes that I wanted to create. And I was coming up on 50, and I knew if I wanted to open up a restaurant, now was the time. Because I was young enough to do it and inspired by that movie. I'd always dreamed of having a neighborhood cafe where it wasn't so much about the food, it was about creating a gathering place for people. And the great thing on the support beam in the middle of our restaurant is the names of all the investors. Most of them, 85% of them, live within 2 miles of this restaurant. And that really means a lot to me because we've been built by the community where people will walk in and usually they'll see a table that they know. And that means a lot that we've created a neighborhood gathering place. Even if you're not from this neighborhood and you come in, we're going to treat you like your family, like you're a neighbor. That's what we wanted to do. That was our mission. The food, we're in Texas, and I think we all grew up, a lot of us who grew up in Texas grew up eating Mexican food. It's our comfort food, it's my comfort food, and then that's how we decided on the cuisine. It's also what I'm good at cooking. We rented a catering kitchen for 9 months before we opened, and did pop-ups around town. So we had this great opportunity to develop recipes, see what worked, see what didn't. And what this is the hits of that 9 months. It's traditional in Texas not to put sauce on your ribs. People, for some reason, think that's a sin, that you're not a good pit boss. But I love sauce on my ribs, and I always glaze them a little, about 30 minutes before they're done, put a little sheen on, and I like them to shine. I like the glisten. And right after I had that internal conversation where I'm just breaking with tradition, I'll put sauce on my ribs if I want, I heard about Kevin Russell's new band, From the Gorge, Shiny Ribs. I'm like, yeah, Kevin, that's right. Now, I like shiny ribs too. I started calling them shiny ribs. So Paparienas are goat cheese stuffed mashed potato cakes. Being in Austin, we felt we had an opportunity to create a vegetarian appetizer that would knock people's socks off. And man, goat cheese, mashed potatoes, fried to a golden crisp. What could go wrong, you know? And it's become one of our most popular dishes. I think as a society, we've become very lazy in our nacho creation because most of the time it's ballpark nachos or a pile of chips scattered with cheese. There's no love. When I grew up, it was 6 nachos to a plate, the half moon individually composed with the banderas or the guac, pico, sour cream in the middle of the plate. And I joke that I created this restaurant to get a good plate of nachos in this town because it's hard to find. It really is, and man, they're wonderful. Kind of going back to my love of Cuban food and love of Mexican food, this kind of combines the two cultures. I think I love the Cuban marinade, the mojo criollo, garlic, orange juice, herbs, and I love carnitas, but I don't. And so we kind of combine the two. So we basically make a Cuban roast pork. We marinate the pork butt for a day, then we roast it on a bed of onions and orange juice for about 5 hours till it shreds. And that's kind of where the Cubans stop. And they serve it like that. Where the Mexican carnitas, they go an extra step and they crisp it up. And so we take that shredded pork and we crisp it up on the flat top. You're kind of getting best of both cultures roast pork, I think. And so we really wanted to have some good enchiladas. And so the Joel's Happy Plate. Every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, this is my dream enchiladas that I want to order. And I am that guy that has all these customizations. I need 1 beef with 2 cheese enchiladas, extra onions. Can you put some jalapenos on there? And yeah, I'd love the red chili sauce, queso, and jack cheese. Can I get that? And most of the time you can't. Or you piss off your waiter, but I can get that here, you know? And man, that was my quintessential plate of enchiladas. Until one night Renee made some short rib enchiladas for his wife Esme. And that became the Renee's Awesome Enchiladas. And that is a tortilla rolled around tender short rib topped with tomatillo salsa, queso, jack cheese, and sour cream. And man, I gotta say that is a better enchilada than the Joel's Happy Plate. And he just randomly made them for dinner for her one night. She came running out of the kitchen, Joel, you gotta try this. I turned to Christy, you gotta try this. And the staff ate like 5 plates in minutes that night. And we knew we had a winner and we put it on the menu. You know, if they've had a bad day or a good day, to walk in, have a good time, walk out with either a great memory or just a great feeling about the world in general. I mean, we just want to make people's day better. And that's our motto is we try to win every table. And that's through, you know, service, food, we just care.
Hi, I'm Terry.
Hi, I'm Brian. Come on down and see us at BellSouth Dogs and Beef.
Brian's like the Chicago Cubs since he was like 8 years old, so lifelong fan, and his favorite food has always been Vienna beef hot dogs. And so basically, you put the 2 favorites together, and we wind up here.
First thing and most important thing is you do not put ketchup on a Chicago dog. We put tomatoes on a Chicago dog. Ketchup is never put on a Chicago dog. That ruins the dog. So tomatoes actually are what ketchup is made out of. So we have the fresher tomato taste. So that goes on there. You do put mustard on it. You put onions, tomato, relish. It's got to be lime green, bright green relish on there. A celery salt, and then a dill pickle.
And sport peppers.
Sport peppers.
And that's called a drag through the garden. It's a term that came up during the Great Depression. So people could get a hot dog with kind of a salad on top, and it would be a more complete meal.
What we have here is our chili cheese dog. So that's also a Vienna beef dog on a poppy seed roll, and then we get our chili from Vienna beef as well. We also add cheese, onions, and sport peppers to that one also. So this is a big hit in Texas. This sandwich, actually, this is roast beef that's cooked in au jus. It's on a soft white roll, and then we use hot jardinera, which is a mixture of all these peppers here. You can also put sweet peppers on it if wanted, or cheese on it as well. So this is something really unique that Austin, you can't find anywhere here in Austin. So what we have here is a Maxwell Street Polish sausage. This is a very famous street food in Chicago on Maxwell Street, which actually does not exist really anymore. It's very short now. But it does feature a Polish dog there in the middle. We have the sport peppers on it, mustard, and then the caramelized grilled onions on a soft white roll as well. What we have here is a rodeo dog. It actually features a Vienna beef hot dog, barbecue sauce, sport peppers, caramelized grilled onions, cheese on a poppy seed bun. You were saying you had a Chicago hot dog and you were hooked immediately on that. So I think that's the main thing. If they've never had a Chicago dog, this is definitely the place to have an authentic Chicago hot dog here in Austin.
You'll go home thinking about it.
Yeah,
you'll think about it tonight. You'll think about it tomorrow. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Leo. I'm from Judo Company. Come join us here at Churro Co. So we are 2 friends from Mexico that we've been friends for a long time, and we pretty much saw that there was no actual churro truck or business of any kind here in Austin. So we wanted to bring our culture into Austin and put a little twist on it, also, have tradition, but also have a little bit of a flair, I guess. On the menu planning, pretty much we thought of flavors that people are really familiarized with, like with chocolate, or caramel sauce, or blackberry, strawberries. So nothing so weird, but very comforting, and that's pretty much it.
What's the most popular?
The most popular one is the one that we're gonna make right now. It is the campfire.
Okay.
It's graham crackers and sugar in here. So we'll toss the churro in here. We'll put a little bit of chocolate sauce, a little whipped cream, and then we'll toast the marshmallow.
So it's kind of like a s'more.
It's almost, yes. It's our
A
version
s'more
of a
churro.
A s'more churro, yes. Very
Awesome.
true. Toss both of the churros in our graham cracker sugar.
Okay. And then what?
And then we're gonna put a little bit of our Mexican chocolate sauce that we make here in the house. A little whipped cream on the top.
And then toast the marshmallows next.
And then we'll be toasting the marshmallows next.
Tell me how I'm supposed to eat the campfire.
So in reality, it doesn't matter. Most people just will grab the churro, will take a bite out of the whole churro, and then once they try the churro, they'll break a little piece, mix it with the whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and then take
Delicious.
a little spoon. Just try everything.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Got some
but
of the
in reality, there's no right or wrong way to eat it. Whatever you feel like.
Get some of the torched marshmallow on there. It's got some whipped cream. And the sugar has graham crackers in it, right?
Graham crackers,
All right,
sugar.
let's give it a shot. That's better than a s'more.
Good.
Absolutely delicious. So I've been saying churro this whole time. Is that a correct way to say?
Well, the correct way, I guess, will be churro. You have to roll your R's.
Churro.
Churro. There you go. You did it good.
Now, when it comes to comfort food, there's nothing better than a made-to-order burger. Now, we're gonna go out to Mooney's in Cedar Park and check out how they make their Blue Moon Burger. They actually won before Best Burger in Cedar Park. Check it out. All right, well, welcome to the kitchen at Mooney's Burger House in Cedar Park. I'm gonna be your host tonight, Stuart Ward. I'm the owner here. And what we'll show you do a little bit today is just about how we're making some of this magic with our burgers. So here's some of that amazing bacon we talked about. Super thick cut, smoked bacon. Grill it up on the flat top. We use a fresh 6-ounce Angus patty with our special blend of seasonings on it. Yeah, so we're making a Blue Moon burger here today. We're gonna pile it high with crumbled blue cheese, get it nice and melted, some of this amazing looking bacon, fresh crisp iceberg lettuce, tomatoes, red onions. It's one of the staples here. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Blue Moon at Mooney's, right? So we'll just get a good sear on the burger, help seal in some of those juices. We do use a slightly higher fat content. It just adds a lot of flavor. Helps, and when we get that good sear, it helps seal in some of those juices like a really nice steak. You want a little of that browning on it. Nobody likes to eat gray meat. We go for browns, crisp it up just a little bit, and get those nice juices on it. So let me pull off some of this bacon here. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks so good. And one of the things I love about the Blue Moon is you really can't get too much cheese on it, so we're just gonna pile it high, let it all melt down into the patty. It's gonna be super delicious. So oftentimes we'll dome the burgers. We'll hit it with a little bit of water so it creates a lot of steam. It just traps that heat in. It just helps melt that cheese really quickly. And then that way we can get it off before we overcook the meat. Oh yeah, look at that cheese. Really melted down. We'll throw some bacon on there, kind of smash it into the patty, and then that one looks like it's ready to go. All right, so we've got that nice juicy burger here, topped with the blue cheese, bacon. What's really nice about these buns, we actually toast them with a little bit of butter. It's a sweet sourdough bun, super good when they're hot and warm and fresh, which is the way we like to do it here. So we're actually gonna top this one with a little bit of fresh sliced tomatoes, some nice iceberg lettuce, shaved red onion, piled nice and high. Our burgers are so big, we actually gotta use a 4-inch toothpick to get it through, help hold it all together. The Blue Moon. Welcome to Mooney's. Once upon a time, Round Rock was known just for their donuts, but a lot has changed, and one of the recent new additions is a place that serves comfort food made with local seasonal ingredients from Texas farmers. So check this out, we're headed up I-35 to Round Rock to go check out Greenhouse Craft Food.
Rob Snow. I'd like you all to come down and have some casual farm-to-table food out in the suburbs at Greenhouse Craft Food. The way I see it, local craft food means things that come from Texas. I mean, I source everything as much as possible from the state of Texas. And when I say craft, basically what I mean is, you know, we're bringing in raw products and making the food. We're not bringing in processed food. We're not bringing in finished products. So we're kind of chefs see themselves sometimes as craftsmen, more like you're building furniture or something, or painting a painting. You know, you're a craftsman and an artist, you know, at the same time. So we're bringing in raw Texas products and turning them into something
amazing.
Yeah, something cool.
What is that exactly?
What we're looking at here is our chef salad.
Okay.
With a citrus vinaigrette.
Okay.
Then we have fried green tomatoes with a herb mayonnaise.
Okay.
We've got a little BLT with fried farm egg and a jalapeno maple jelly on it.
There's an egg on there?
Yes.
Wow.
And then we got a little peach crisp.
Okay.
We do bring in ice cream. We don't make our own ice cream. But it's Texas ice cream.
Texas ice cream. Yeah, I like your map. Where does your food come from?
We do.
That's very cool.
Amazingly, that's about half of the people that we use. You know, we need to update it. You know, Greenhouse has been great. People, you know, took to it right away as soon as we opened the doors. And you can see, you know, we just opened a few minutes ago, and already there's a line. And you know, we try and keep it very casual here. We want people to feel comfortable. So we do counter service. You take your little number and go to your table, and we'll bring your food to you. So it's a little more, you know, I call it casual farm to table.
And you're in Round Rock again.
We are. We're up in a kind of in a neighborhood here with Greenhouse, and I think the people in these neighborhoods surrounding us have really taken to having something that they can call their own.
Right.
You know, this is our little restaurant in our little neighborhood, and that's good because people have really supported us because of that, I think. So.
Well, now that it's on Eat Austin Eat, the secret's out.
Well, the secret's been out here for a while. But you know, we're really excited to kind of keep that train rolling.
Now that does it for this episode of Eat Austin Eat. I'm telling you, that makes me really hungry just watching all those things. So if you have any suggestions, guys, make sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or even our website. It's Eat Austin Eat, and we're gonna find all the cool local places right here in Austin, Texas, and we'll see y'all next time.